So basically, Prigozhin bankrupted Russia.
The Russian government has paid Prigozhin's companies. As many of you probably remember, Putin recently announced to the world that, since the Ukraine war started, the Russian government has paid around $1 billion to the Wagner and Concord groups, both companies owned by Prigozhin. Wagner is a private military company, as you all already know, and Concord is the food company that provides food to the military and the government. Russian Channel 1 reports that Wagner has received a total of almost $10 billion from the Russian government, while Concord has received nearly another $10 billion. Until Prigozhin's mutiny last month, his Concord group was the Russian military's biggest food supplier. The Russian government has paid 845 billion rubles, about $9.6 billion, under a contract with the Russian MOD's procurement arm.
This goes back to the records that I never like to say as a remote viewer that I break into people's documents. But let's be clear here. We're not soothsayers, but this is what we're hired to do. Okay, folks? We're hired to get into stuff like this. So Shogu had to fire the guy. There was nothing left in the budget, okay?
As of July 1st, the Russian Ministry of Defense decided to terminate the contract with Concord Company. As a Russian media company reported, their employees are going to be fired without severance pay, and that includes several thousand employees. Cooks.
You don't pay me? You don't pay me? Who will pay me?
Storekeepers, canteen managers, and accountants. It's unclear what impact Concord's demise will have on military food logistics in occupied Ukraine. The situation is already reportedly very bad, with frontline troops complaining they lack food and water. It's unlikely that Concord
lack food and water because they don't have resources, because the Russian military has been bankrupted by privatization, which again goes back to what I had said. The beginning of the end was 3 weeks from the offensive, which is now, and that is what I said. So unfortunately, let's pray that we don't have a crazy situation on July 4th with Zaporizhia, but I feel like the only way Putin can get out at this point is to blame everything on Prigozhin, which, given the finances, would be a legitimate conclusion. Thank you, everyone, for supporting this channel. If you're fascinated with altered mind experiments, then please check out this channel, and also check out our membership programs if you'd like to learn more about heart-centered remote viewing. Take care, everyone. Be well.